This is Diane Lee from Teach Pre-K, and I am here to show you some of my awesome gingerbread literacy elements for your classroom and center activities and activities. So for all of my units, and this comes from All About Gingerbread lesson plan in my TPT store, Teach Pre-K is the name of my store. I make posters. So this one is, I have every title is Gingerbread Friends, Gingerbread Dough, Gingerbread Friends. We've got the pig from the story, the cow. We've got a little gingerbread girl, gingerbread buddies. Oh, aren't they cute? I love them. The old man, the horse. I always have something upside down, you guys. The old woman, she's so mad that that gingerbread man ran away. The little gingerbread house. And then we're back to gingerbread boy. So I have a bulletin board in my classroom that I always put my theme posters up. So here is my unit vocabulary, lots of great visual, lots of print for the kids to see. They love the pictures. They're cute, they're festive, they're fun. They're a good way to kind of decorate your room a little festive and also be ready for your gingerbread unit. I have a pocket chart tent as well that I keep in my literacy area, and I put these little pocket chart strips in there too. So I think my gingerbread unit has 12 of these little pocket chart vocabulary strips. They are great just to put more gingerbread vocabulary and print and images everywhere that the kids can see, which I think is great. I am going to show you something really quick that I use, and shoot, I'm going to have to get off camera for a minute so I can get my books. But I also have a gingerbread alphabet, and I have an alphabet wall that's kind of generic. It has cute little animals for each letter, but I cover them up for certain themes. Just when I want to add just a little something special to the room and just more vocabulary. The first couple of months of school when I changed it, the kids just didn't even notice. They started noticing at Halloween, and now they can't wait to see which alphabet I'm going to put up. I don't always put a new one up every week because I don't have enough for every week. Hold on, I'm going to grab my books real quick. They're just right here. Oh, I'm so sorry to do that. And as you can tell, it's a Utah football day today. I'm in my Ute gear. The first gingerbread story that I read to the kids is this one. You can find this on Amazon. It's just the classic story of the Gingerbread Man. So it's illustrated by Gail Yarrell. I don't know that it has retold by Louise Martin. So if you want this book, you can find it on Amazon. This is the book that I read first. And the day that I read this book, I do a sequencing activity for the Gingerbread Man. Now, I have these held together by this little binder ring, but what I do is I take these apart and I lay them out, and the kids have to put them in order of the story. So here we have the old man and the old woman. She's got the gingerbread man on the pan. He runs away. In my story, he meets the pig first, and then the cow, and then the horse, and then he runs to the river, and the fox gives him a ride, and the fox eats them, and that is the end of the Gingerbread Man. So this is the sequencing activity for reading comprehension that I do to go with the book I just showed you. This is in my lesson plan. This you can print out, laminate, and you're good to go for a sequencing activity. Another book that I love is Gingerbread Man Loose in the School. For one thing, he's adorable. For another, this book is so relatable for the kids. It's a school. It's all the places that are in my school. My school is toddler through 8th grade. So we have a library, we have a cafeteria, we have a gym, we have the principal's office, all that stuff. So this book, I was lucky enough to find some wonderful clip artist, I wish I knew their name right now, who makes clip art that looks like this gingerbread man. So I read that maybe the second or probably the second day of our unit, and I have made some things for that story. So I print out and laminate this little guy. He's our gingerbread man. And I put him up where we do circle time so the kids can see our gingerbread man. We say hi to our gingerbread man every day. We love him. He's so cute. I have lots of stories about him. He's loose on the fire truck, loose in the zoo, all kinds of things. So we see him over and over during the week. But then at the end of the week on Friday, he goes missing. And I usually just give him to the other preschool teacher. However,
sorry, I'm having trouble hearing you.
Oh my gosh, that's my watch. I'm so sorry. That's embarrassing. But I have made these little cards so that you could get your whole school involved in this. Like this one is, I think I am lost in a school that is big. I was just running and dancing a jig. I'll run and run as fast as I can. You have to find me. I'm the gingerbread man. Look in a place where the principal sits. I'm not in trouble or scared out of my wits. I might have paid a visit and stayed for a chat. Find me there, and that is that. And so this one is playground. You could be on the playground, so you could run around the school and look at the playground. This is I'm where you hang your coat, so you could put it where your coat hooks are. This one is, in the gym, so et cetera, et cetera. So I have those ready to go in my 5-day lesson plan, but I also have a template where you can make up your own rhyme and make up your own places in the school where your gingerbread man would be hiding. So they look like this, and you can just print this out and write whatever you want. But like I said, I usually just give mine to the other preschool teacher, and we had just look around the preschool for them because I have a lot of kids and it's just really hard. But I have a missing poster that you can print out, but I also have a missing poster that the kids can color. So we will color these and we'll put them all over the hall before we find our gingerbread man again. It's so adorable. They write their names on them. Sometimes they write things like, "We love you, gingerbread man," or whatever, but they love it. It also comes in color. So it's got a color border, but a blank gingerbread man, and they can color that one themselves too, just depending on how you want to do that. So you can get really into gingerbread man loose in the school with all that, and all that is in my lesson plan, but you don't need it. You could copy the gingerbread man from the book. You could make all this stuff up yourself. Super easy too. Another fun literacy activity that I like to do is this book called One Yummy Gingerbread Man. And like I said, our school has all these die cuts. So each kid will need 2 gingerbread men. So I've got templates for this, and see, it's One Yummy Gingerbread Man by, they can write their name on it. And then it's like, eat one arm, eat the other arm, eat one leg, eat the other leg, eat the head, crunch, crunch, crunch. So I'll show you what it looks like. So like I said, you need 2 of these. One's going to be glued on the front, and the other you're going to use to cut. And I use those really fun craft scissors that have like the jaggedy edges, so they kind of look like teeth have taken a bite. So here's the cover, and then there's the one arm, the other arm. So they actually chop off the arm, glue it, and then they chop off the legs one at a time and glue those. People think this is terrible, but it's really cute, and they love to share it with their families when they get home. And then last, you eat the head, and then they'll have like the belly will be left, so we chop that up and we make it the crumbs, and the back says mmm. And I always put a little staple on the sides, and they take these home and they read them to their family, and their family kind of gets a glimpse of what we've been doing all week. All of my units, I do vocabulary matching cards, and there's so many different matching games that you can play. But for the gingerbread one, we just use images from the gingerbread man story, like the old man, run. So here's the match to run, fox, sheep. And I tried to include every character from a variety of different stories, so that if your version is different from mine, all the characters are in there, and you can lay these face down in an array and play a traditional memory game, or you can put half the cards face down, deal these out, or have them pull one at a time and then flip them over until they find their match. It's kind of a better game to play with preschoolers because then it's just easier. It goes faster. I usually wait until after Christmas to play traditional memory games with even my pre-K because it's kind of hard for them. I have also got a letter, uppercase to lowercase letter game. So you see the uppercase letter the gingerbread person is holding. You look down here and you find the lowercase match. So I've got gingerbread boys and gingerbread girls, and we do the whole alphabet. So you clip the lowercase letter. So that's a really good alphabet review game. Another super fun game, you guys. I love this one. It's so cute. Is I have got these little houses. It's kind of like, got a math game like this too. So this is uppercase A. Then I have got letter cards of the whole alphabet, lowercase. So you could find like lowercase A gingerbread guy, and this is his house. Or just match the uppercase to the uppercase letters. And I have the whole alphabet of the houses, the whole alphabet in uppercase and lowercase of the kids. But what's great with these is these are great letter flashcards. And you can do this. You can match just the cards, upper to lowercase letters. So there's another activity built in right there. And then you can use these, upper and lowercase or both. And I've got these little gingerbread houses with every letter of the alphabet. So what you would do was you would draw like a card. So this is W, and I have these in upper and lowercase. So you could use either. You could do a straight match, uppercase to uppercase, or uppercase to lowercase, or vice versa. So the letter was W, you put a little button or a pom-pom on W. I like these clear buttons. I love these. If you don't have them, they're on Amazon, usually under like light table accessory buttons or whatever, but they're awesome because then you can see that the child has actually found that particular letter. But I also have them in black and white. And then you can use your daubers. And then after they found all their letters or just the letters that you're going to do, you might not want to do the whole alphabet. They can go through and color this picture if they want to. So there's two little activities in that one. And again, that comes in uppercase and lowercase. And so does just the mat. But also with all of my units, I always have these foldable books. So this is just gingerbread boy, here we go, gingerbread girl, gingerbread house, gingerbread friends. So there it is, flat. You let the kids color them with crayons or markers, and then they have a book to go home. And I think I did this one backward. I did. There we go. Gingerbread boy, gingerbread girl, gingerbread house, gingerbread friends. So that's also a fun literacy activity. Now, all these things are in my All About Gingerbread, but this one I'm going to show you, which is in my Gingerbread Man close read and story stretchers little activities. And I have a couple. I have one of these, my favorite character from the Gingerbread Man. This one I would use for my pre-K, and they would just draw the picture and I would help them write like fox or pig or whatever. But I have one that's aligned for kindergarten or even first grade if you want to use it for first grade. But there's also a lot of fun games in this unit too, and a lot of great like in-depth story stretching questions and things you can do for a close read. So that is a good journal. Oh, with this little candy house, you can also use these little gumdrop letters. Same thing, I have them in uppercase, lowercase. They're just really small. I've decided as I've gone on in my years, I like to use the bigger things, but the little candy cards are super cute too. Another thing I always have is vocabulary bingo. So this is Gingerbread Man vocabulary bingo. And we just have picture cards. I have big picture cards. I also have tiny picture cards. And as you draw the picture cards, you just use those cute little clear buttons that I showed you, and you mark your bingo card. But that's just a few of the things that I do. I have a lot of math activities. I made a video for that, and a lot of crafts. I also have a video for that. There will be a link to a blog post, and I'm going to put some links to some other like supply things that I use that I think you would really like, and some of the books that I read. But my favorites, besides the traditional Gingerbread Man story and Gingerbread Man Loose in the School, is Gingerbread Girl, Gingerbread Girl Goes Crackers, Smart Cookie. There is 10 Tiny Gingerbread Men, Gingerbread Cowboy, Gingerbread Pirates, Gingerbread Baby by Jan Brett, Gingerbread Friends by Jan Brett, Gingerbread Bear. I have a ton of gingerbread books. I try to read 2 different gingerbread stories a day. So at the end of the week, yeah, my favorite character, it can be from the Gingerbread Man, or it can be from any of the stories that I've read all week. I love to discuss after I read each story how it was similar to the last one I read and to that first traditional tale that I read. There's so much to do when your entire week is basically based on a book and a story that all the kids love. But, also, Jack Hartman has a Gingerbread Man song that I found on YouTube a few years ago. It was gone for a while. I think he had to revamp it. There were some copyright issues, but it's so good. We play it every single day, and the kids will be singing that gingerbread song every day at the top of their lungs. They will love it. It'll get stuck in your head too, but it's not too annoying, and it's adorable. It just tells the story. It's got a great beat. The kids will love it. There's a lot of gingerbread little videos on YouTube that you can enjoy too. So have a great gingerbread week, and thanks for watching and listening.